Hi there, I'm PG. Do you know what day it is today? I'll give you some time to think. It's Sonic Tuesday. If you don't know what that is, then shame on you. Okay, well, not really. But to bring you up to speed, it's Sonic Tuesday. That's Tuesday, spelled as in the number 2, U-E-S-D-A-Y. Was the original release date for Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Sega Genesis. What makes this Sonic Tuesday so special was that it was the original release date of the game. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was released in November 24th, 1992. That was also a Tuesday. What's so special about Sonic 2 to celebrate it, you ask? Everything, duh! From its vivid graphics, to its rocking soundtrack, to its flawless gameplay mechanics, there's something for everybody here to enjoy. Sonic 2 has it all. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is a direct sequel to the beloved Sonic the Hedgehog. Returning are the arch enemies, the Blue Bird, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Dr. Ivo Robotnik. Joining them this time around is Sonic's new little buddy, Miles Tails Prower. If you're a Sonic fan, you should know that Tails' name, Miles Prower, is a pun on the speedometer measurement miles per hour. If you didn't, then now you do. Tails can use his 2 foxtails in helicopter fashion to fly through the zone. Although this didn't serve much purpose until later games, this opened up a whole new perspective of multiplayer in Sonic the Hedgehog games. Players could choose to run through the story mode simultaneously as player 2 controls Tails, or play in a race against each other with special items in designated courses based on 3 of the endgame zones. There also was a special zone challenge. Playing as Tails in the simultaneous campaign could have gotten a bit frustrating since the camera's always fixed to follow Sonic anyway. You younger brothers and cousins should know what I'm talking about. Besides the improvement on gameplay through the inclusion of new characters, our favorite Hedgehog received some new moves. This game introduced Sonic's patent Spin Dash, not to be confused with the Spin Dash attack. The Spin Dash allowed Sonic and Tails to curl up into a ball form and rev up and spin off in the ball form. This was a great way to build speed while still defending yourself from bagnicks, as it doubled as an attack. But let's talk about another gameplay mechanic. This game was the first of many where players were able to play as the incredible Super Sonic. With the inclusion of a 7th Chaos Emerald, players could opt to collect all 7 emeralds and transform into Super Sonic, a super form of Sonic the Hedgehog himself. In order to make this transition possible, players had to collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds, collect 50 rings, and then simply jump and Sonic would transform into Super Sonic. Super Sonic was a blast. With increased speed, increased jumping, invincibility, there was nothing much that could stop Sonic. In fact, he can only be killed by being crushed, falling down a bottomless pit, or time running out. Did I mention he was a blast to play at? Tails also had a super form, but was only attainable through the debug mode cheat. And get this, Super Sonic had to give up all of his powers to make Tails super. What a waste. But besides gameplay, let's talk about the level. With memorable levels such as Chemical Plant Zone to the annoyingly difficult Metropolis Zone, each zone has something unique to offer players. In fact, the Chemical Plant Zone was recently featured in Sonic Generations. While each zone might be unique, one thing they all have in common is bright, colorful, and detailed visuals and design. And with great levels came great music. Combining elements of pop and rock, the soundtrack keeps the game fast and edgy. Here's a collection of sounds from Sonic 2. Wrapping up, I think that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was definitely the breakout title to establish Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. From great music to great level design to great character design, a great story, it has everything. And it was very well succeeded by Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. A little fun fact is that if you connect the Sonic 2 cartridge onto the Sonic and Knuckles lock-on technology, you can go through the whole campaign as Knuckles. So, that's the story of Sonic 2. Now you know. I hope I taught you a little something on the Sonic franchise as a whole, or specifically Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Sega Genesis. Have a happy Sonic Tuesday, and remember to eat all of your chili dogs. I'll see you next time. This is PG, signing out. Hey, check out my shirt.